Kajiggers. Welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge. I'm your host Doug Menhen, along with host Captain K, aka Kevin Bradley. What is that fuck? That looks like a what? Okay, sorry. I just never saw that sword, and I'm just like, I want it now. Anyway, Slab Lounge is brought to you by Sky Vaginas and by Hellpoint again because I don't know. Anyway, point is, we're joined with Robert Haywood. He's joining us again because this is a continuation of what I would deem was, instead of actually calling it like us talking about Cowboy Bebop, let's just call it the Sunrise Talk, because like Sunrise, yeah. And we left, and if you remember correctly, we actually left it on, how do I put this? We actually said, we started talking about like who would win in a fight, like George Takei or Sir Elton John. And I was thinking, you know what? Let's do something fun with that as well. Let's have it so that we do it with Sunrise characters. That said, who do you think has the better game? Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, Gene Starwin from Outlaw Star.
Make game as in picking up women?
Yeah.
I thought Spike doesn't like obnoxious women, animals, and children. Like,
yeah, and Gene's willing to charm most people in general, even if he doesn't like them. He'll do it.
Yeah,
Gene has the best chance because Gene is the person that every girl wants to talk shit about to their girlfriends. Like, he was so hot, but he sits on my couch with no ambition. He's talking about a key line going to the ley line, but he never goes.
Well, to be fair, he did, like, in the first episode of Outlaw Star, didn't he get lucky with the bartending waitress or whatever her name is?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what he's a womanizer out there, because he's the guy who's like, he needs a girlfriend. He needs a girlfriend from the Bronx who's gonna go cut him up. Like, he needs Leah Remini from King of Queens who's gonna come in there.
King of Queens? Where the fuck? Okay.
Dang, it's got to be like that.
Looks
yeah,
like
that's the guy. Like, you know, he straight up looks like a Bronx guy. He's like, he has a tank top on, and this looks fancier because it's black. But imagine that shit was white with a gold chain, and his hair wasn't red, it was black. You'd be saying the next stop is the Jersey Shore. I'm just saying.
Good God.
Oh, is that your dog squeaking on the toy?
Yeah, Woody, stop with lamb chop. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you should see, Captain, you should see a picture of his dog. He's adorable. Yeah, he's totally fucking adorable. Oh, yeah, by the way, how do you settled in a new place?
Pretty good. I mean, it's weird because it's like next to nothing, but I'm also next to the SCSU, like by the college thing.
Oh, okay.
And then that's why I also thought about, man, it'd be so easy to go to those bars and shit. But I'm like, man, I do not want to talk to these 18-year-old dumb chicks about TikTok.
Yeah. We actually opened up a TikTok. I'll talk about that another time. Anyway, let's
We're just gonna you real quick. So, just
hey, Captain, you know, you never actually did say why our Dorothy is like your favorite Dorothy of Dorothys.
Oh, yeah, that was true. We did sidetrack.
Yeah.
Well, it was just because I liked her aesthetic more. She didn't really take bullshit through the series, even if she was in a moment where she's supposed to be taking bullshit. And just usually when you saw her show up in the plot, you knew it was going to start getting interesting. Even if she was somewhere else and you didn't expect to see her, and then you see her over in the corner and you're like, something's going to happen.
I don't know.
That's
I think
because
my
she's a
favorite character
competent
in
woman.
that whole shebang, I'd probably say Norman, because he's deliberately trying to Alfred. He's really trying to Alfred.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, I mean, what about that weird mayor shit? Like, he's the worst. I mean,
yeah,
he's always going on. God, he's more corrupt than Miami. I mean,
Yeah.
Was that the basis of Paradigm? Like,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's called
Miami.
Paradise City. You know, I gotta
Yeah.
admit, like, Big O had a really interesting premise. It's a shame it just evolved into that. But, like, you know, one day, 40 years ago, everybody lost their memories and they don't know why. And it's just like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. But then, like, you know, every now and again, like, kaiju robot will just come out of the ocean and shit like that. And you're just like, oh, Big O, you're the only one that can stop us. Why do did they also have other bigs?
Yes.
It's all,
But
it's
that
all
was
old
the thing
technology.
is no one had memories at the, like later in the series they finally worked on it, but when you first started it created confusion because they didn't tell you shit.
No,
So you're just like, okay, he has
Yeah.
to go. Awesome. And then after that you're like, okay, kaiju, okay. But then as you get towards the end you're like, so there's other big O's. So does everybody just have one and you never really question what this one switch does in your house that unleashes the giant robo?
No, they were weird about it because, like, yeah, everyone had questions, but it's like, hey, I kind of have answers, but I don't really want to look at it. But I'm going to stop anyone else from getting these answers. Like,
Yeah.
it's just to be an asshole's sake. Like, I'm going to get in your way. I don't know why, but fuck it.
Because there's a bunch of times where you're like, I need answers to these questions. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not going to let you get to these answers. What?
Right? It's like,
Don't
this
you
could
need
benefit
these
you.
answers?
Nope.
Yeah, and like what sucks is how it all ended because it just goes in time loop.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have been great. You know what they should have done? Well, I mean, I guess it was too early. But if they would have did that, what was it? The Tenjitsu spin when they're underground. If they would have led to that, that would have made sense with the kaiju monsters and shit. Because like, I mean, I would just be pissed off. Like how I feel. It's the same way how I feel about Isaac Newton. It's like, hey, these people back then had nothing else to do, and they figured out all this capitalist shit. How dumb as fuck are we right now? And that's what I'm feeling. It's like, hey, they built these big ass machines, and here we are in poverty who can't live outside a dome. Man, what happened there?
Like, so what happened?
Yeah, like that's the question. You got to be like, man, what happened, man? Like, what happened? And I'll be pissing my ancestors like, why'd you live as a robot? Unless these robots are picking flowers and terraforming shit. Like, worst present ever. Worst present ever.
You know what I'd like to see though one day? I would actually like to see Roger Smith just engage in high-level negotiations with like not Grimace, Trump. Just to see that whole how that would break down.
Oh my god. No, okay, so first of all, he would have been like that robot. He would probably be like, that robot's puny, okay? It's the puniest robot of them all. I'm working on my own robot. It's gonna launch in 2027. It's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be the best robot ever. It even has the hair like me.
It's like it's gonna have bleach injectors just right on your skin.
Oh my god! It'll just auto ship. It'll have Predator style camouflage, but at the same time,
it's gonna have a giant diaper on
orange
it. That's what it's gonna have, a giant diaper. And then when shit hits the fan, he's gonna be at his golf course. I don't know, somewhere Paradigm Golf Course. They don't have one, but he'll make it.
Paradigm go. Oh god, that's just like, and you know, like, oh Jesus, fuck.
And you know who wants that? Trouble want that to have no memories. It's like, hey, all these women that are raped, no memories, cool.
Oh,
This is my type of city.
Oh,
Each
man,
day is a new day for him.
I mean, if he could forget he had Don Jr. and Eric, he'd be like, win.
They're like, I don't even know who they are. They're just,
I don't know. Who cares?
Agreed.
Yeah.
they keep showing up on property.
That's why he's fighting. That's why he's fighting Roger from stopping the memories coming back. Like, no. No.
Wait, what? Wait, that part I didn't hear. Say again.
Trump is stopping Roger from getting the memories back because he knows.
Oh yeah,
He doesn't want that shit
is,
back.
yes.
Like, no.
It's like, please don't make them move back in.
Like, no. It's like no
Take
more
them
bunk
in.
beds, no more activities, no more sleep walking, cocaine walking.
No more.
Be like, Roger, just take them in for me. Just please.
I mean, it does make sense though. He carries that big briefcase. It's just full of cocaine. There's negotiations. It's over.
That briefcase always disappears within the first 10 minutes of any
That's
episode.
what I'm saying right there. That's the thing.
Never. You could walk into the building, and by 10 minutes later, he's running, and you're like, so you weren't even worried about the briefcase? What was in it? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich? What? What were you bringing?
He just has a whole room full of briefcases. That's whatever.
Every day, this one.
It's my one expense.
That's the season finale. The one time he opens the briefcase and it's something useful.
No, the season finale is him with his IRS thing going over deductions. It's like, why do you have so much in the suitcase budget? And what's this with mechanical repairs? They're like, oh, that's for my big old robot here. What? I'm not sure if he can write that off.
The day Roger Smith quits, it's going to be like the Hulk. He's just going to put it on a backpack instead, just walk away in the distance.
do, 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 do.
Right, hitchhiking outside of Paragon.
See Kaiju in the background just fucking shit up.
I imagine at that point you have Angel come in with a pickup truck, like, hey, you going my way?
I would like to see Dorothy just like Hulk out, just fucking go nuts on something, I mean, I know it's out of character, but like, she's like holding it in. Like, there's something she's holding in.
So what you would make her like a real girl,
borderline
have
moments when her programming fucked up. Like when her programming screwed up, she was borderline, serial killer. There wasn't easy stopping of her.
Yeah, that's true. God, I just I don't know. It's really weird how because like I'm torn with Big O. Like, part of me likes Big O, but part of me doesn't, because like, again, how the whole thing like ended. But like, at the very least, I don't know. It's how do I put this? Because then I gotta because I'm not sure if I remember this correctly, but like, everybody died in Wolfsreen, right, or something like that.
Yep. All wolves die. Super sad.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll take Time Loop over that, because, like, one thing that I really didn't like was, like, because I know two of the wolves were just, like, really, are they, will they, won't they, and then, like, bleh, that happened. I don't even remember how it all went down.
Oh, my favorite one was Blue, who was, like, that doll for that guy out there, who was always with him, and then I guess he passed away, but he was, like, the realistic, cynical one of the bunch. Yeah. And then you got that fat Toby one that kind of looks like Ein from Cowboys Bebop, and then the main wolf guy with a jacket and shit, trying to look all broody and shit, like a loner in high school.
Yeah.
It's all the things. Just all of them.
Pretty much. Like, because, yeah, Wolfsreen, what else? Shampoo is,
Memory Shampoo, that was the dumbest shit. Because I swear to God,
what?
Didn't they ask her in the beginning that was a man with sunflower, your lover or shit? She's like, no. Turns out it's her father. I would have been like, yo, we asked you this at the fucking beginning. And you were like, nah, it's no one I know.
I mean, that is right. That ultimately, that is kind of the fucked up thing, is she did lie in the very beginning. Till you get to the end, when you're like, bitch, you knew who it was. It wouldn't have changed anything had you just told them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
you're still doing the same thing. But in that essence, that's why I would be like, But in other essence, no, it's not a terrible show. It's just that part of it. Fu kind of fucked that up. Because...
Well, speaking of... Okay. Ahsoka from Outlaw Star, Mugen from Shampoo. Who do you think would win?
Who?
Ahsoka from Outlaw Star or Mugen? God, imagine Mugen as like an insurance like auditor type person who's like filling out the insurance claim forms for someone that just lost like their shit, and he's all like, "All right, you little bitch, let's talk about what you lost. Could you not have such foul language? Shut the fuck up and just tell me what you goddamn lost, you idiot. You know he's gonna say that shit.
Yeah, he's not gonna wait around for you.
Fucking Gene was still was upset. He upset Gene with his cursing. He's like, little bitch, how dare you? I would have called you a lot worse. Gene is like the jackass with fuck you glasses.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I don't know, like what you could be out there, he'd be doing his breakdance fighting in space. I mean, it kind of seems it's kind of stupid when you have caster shells out there. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, but they're not easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, I mean, caster shells aren't that common.
Yeah, but you still got the talents out there. I mean, you're coming down trying to break dance against guy who can use talents powers. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Me too.
It just seems like one of those issues where, hey, if you're smart about this guy should never get close enough to cut you up, and if it does, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah.
That's valid.
That is a valid, yes. I agree. I 100% agree with you.
But I mean, it would have been cool though, like Swords in Space and shit. But like, there was not enough people who were physically grappling and not shooting guns in Outlaw Star for that to be like a fair thing. Now, like if you put Mugen against Spike, because Spike like getting close and personal, and then you can have Mugen against Vicious, that'll be a good fight. Like in Battle of Fallen Angels, Spike's like, yo, Mugen, I got shit to do. Can you take my spot?
Cover for me for a bit.
yeah. Go in there. Or watch out. He's going to do some grenade shit at the end, so watch out for that.
Speaking of what, that kind of makes sense. Spike kind of cheated at the end there. When he was thrown out the window, he threw a grenade. And it's just
my thing is like he goes out the window, he still hits his head. If Vicious them survived and got out the back, if they just walked around, the guy's not moving on the sidewalk to go finish them. But do what they do.
Well, no, that's another thing they just leave up to interpretation. Like I was saying last time, how did Vicious survive that grenade? Well, okay.
Fuck you. That's how.
I don't know. I'm like, maybe he wrote that bird like dinosaur or some shit, like Fred Flintstone is like, like just bird to me, and then they flew off.
He is the bird.
Right? He's Crow. He's Brandon Lee. And what happened is that grenade was the prop.
Oh God! Don't go there, man.
Too soon.
I mean, Alec Baldwin's in the shit right now because something that happened.
Exactly why I said it.
Oh man. Still, shit. So okay, let me ask you. Okay, like who here is psyched about the Netflix adaptation of Bebop?
I honestly have not watched it. I only watched the whole.
Wait, it's out now? I thought it was still in development.
I don't even watch it. I don't have Netflix.
I don't think it's out yet. I've seen a trailer thing, but I don't think it's out yet.
Okay, how was the trailer?
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed. I mean, it's live action.
So what is it? Is it like a reboot of each episode? They're gonna do it again, just different animation styles, or is it a new story?
I'm still not fully sold on what that is yet, because trailer.
Yeah, because it's like, if they're going the whole cheap and Disney route, be like, yeah, let's not even talk about gangs, and it's like the syndicate looks too much like the Chinese people who pay for our salary, so let's kind of get rid of killing that Chairman Mao kind of look-alike, Yeah. And you know what never explained that shit? That guy's a powerful syndicate lord. When Spike went into that one shop and had that fat old lady, it's like, this is my wife. I'm just like, no one's questioning this.
No, it's normal.
Again,
he's a guy who's
interpretation. It's like, no, that's what I've been chiming. Like, they just leave a lot up to interpretation. Like, how did Spike know Mao? How did Spike and Jet meet again? Like, it's that's a nasty habit that I want them to like. That's the only thing that I really want them to get out of that habit. Like, I would like to see how Spike and Jet met. I would like to know what the hell happened on Titan. Who fought it and all that shit. How did Earth become fucked up? They said it was a gate accident, but like, when, how, what? Like,
what was this gate accident?
Yeah.
What took place afterwards? How did we recover?
It seems like it's a military. It seems like it's a military index, right? Because it's like with Victor from the movie, they were like, "Yeah, we're just doing drugs to fight and keep fighting going." So,
it does seem like it was something like there may have been a war at the time, and something. Yeah,
maybe for materials. It might have been the materials on Titan that build the gates.
Again,
like that makes no sense. Cause like I can see people fighting for that shit.
Well, preaching to the choir, except like if you know what Titan's for those who don't know, Titan's surface is liquefied methane. It's climate.
Yeah.
It rains glass sideways. So how the hell that planet got terraformed is anybody's guess. Which is another thing. If they can terraform planets, why the hell are they still in the solar system?
True.
Yeah, and it's just like, ugh. Look. Don't take this as a knock, like me against, Don't say. It's not that I don't hate Cowboy Bebop. I like it. I watch it because there's some genuine funny stuff. There's some genuine good episodes. But if you're gonna tell me like its story is completely untouchable, you are dead fucking wrong with that one. Because there's just way too much left to the person's interpretation. That's just my 2 cents on that matter. Like, I know I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, but like,
it's purposely left that way, so it's not. That's not even a question. It's left open for interpretation.
Yeah,
so
that's
you can't argue about that. It doesn't have a resolute like, oh, this is what happened.
Well, shit's crazy because didn't that Pierrot, that crazy Pierrot guy with all those weapon shit, could survive the war in Titan? That's how come he was so fucking lethal and deadly?
Yeah, but then he got stepped up.
But he's crazy, dude. Like, all the people that come off that war, it's crazy. Him, Victor.
So I was like, it throws little hints all across the story that, like, yeah, some fucked up shit did occur at some point, but everybody else just moved past it, and they're fine with it.
Yeah, but, like,
It's just that it's basically they've never done a backstory for the actual world.
Yeah.
Like, they threw you into a world, and even the way it functions makes sense. But you're just like, so, okay, y'all are talking about stuff that happened, but y'all aren't showing what happened.
Yeah.
So,
but that's a double-edged sword in and of itself. Considering how, right now, the B footage for Hellpoint's playing. You find out what the hell went down. You actually do find out what went down with the station.
Yeah.
But with, you're just thrown in there, told to find out what happened, and you can actually do that.
Well, thank you.
But, like, with Cowboy Bebop, they're just all like, I'm not telling. So it's, so you're just in that, like, yeah. You're just all
dig
like,
for it. Dig, you bastards.
Like, details are important. Game Care Network
would you rather have them do a sequel where they told you about Titan, or one with the police officer?
Wait, what?
Would you rather have a sequel where they're explaining Titan, or one where they're showing Jet's past as a police officer?
Either or. Like, I'd rather just have context.
What's backstory?
Yeah.
Backstory, damn it.
Yeah, but okay. Well, how far would we have to go back for a backstory on Titan? Like, if it's hundreds of years.
Oh, sorry. No, but it's not that. Like, well, hey, Demon Grimace extended his arms. I'm contractually obligated.
Well, Grimace was born on Titan from the war. They don't ask that.
No, but like, for instance, like, take for instance, like, let's stick with Spike, right? What made him want to leave the Syndicate to begin with? Was it Julia? I guess, but why did she want him to leave
it?
Huh?
He said to leave it is because Julia was with Vicious too, which was weird. And then something happened, and they were going to leave. And I guess Vicious got word of it, and he had her killed. Because Vicious had a weird homosexual relationship with with
Well,
Spike.
I don't even go on that because for all that could have been polyamory. They could have been all together, and then Vicious was like, "Screw you, you two are trying to leave."
Right.
Because that relationship seemed very split between all of them. It's like Vicious didn't have issues with Julia being there. Spike didn't have
he had issues with Julia.
They hung out together.
Yeah.
He thought Spike was being corrupted because he for weird reason thought him and Spike were of the same cloth, like they all do, and try to cajole them to their side.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it had something to do with Spike wanting to open a 7-Eleven, and he just needed, and he couldn't because Vicious found out that he wanted that he was opening the 7-Eleven only to get his hands on as many buffalo chicken chicken rollers as he could, which put that whole friendship in jeopardy, and like the rest is history. Doug, that's the stupidest fucking explanation that you could ever think of. Okay, then why the fuck did Spike leave the Syndicate? Exactly. Like, no, this is.
He can't open a bodega because he doesn't like animals. So where's he gonna get his bodega cat? So
yeah,
that's why that didn't work out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sorry, it's just that just really did so. There is, at least at the very least, Yoko Kanno has signed on, so the music's being by the OGs. Huh? Wait, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Robert? Eject the participants.
Make sure we're all still here.
Well, it says 3, so he's still here. And there's Whale.
Yeah, I'm here.
What were you saying?
Maybe there was some lag or something.
Oh, okay.
There was a lag, yeah.
So wait, what were you saying?
What do you mean?
We didn't catch any of what you were talking about. Because you cut out a lot, unless Captain heard him.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
No, I was saying because you said something about they got someone on some track, and I was saying
Yoko Kanno.
I said for the reboot.
Yeah, they got the OGs signed back up. So at the very least, there's that.
Oh, you mean for the voice actors?
No. Like the music done by Yoko Kanno.
Oh, I thought you meant the voice actors, like Steve Blum and he's the voice actor for every dub shit ever. Just some white guy from Washington. Steve Blum.
Steve Blum is one of the most overrated fucking voice actors. Well, not anymore. He doesn't have anywhere near as much work as he did back then. Thank God.
Yeah.
Steve Blum only knows how to play as Steve Blum. Okay, he's either Carefree or the Man of Mystery. Jesus fucking Christ! He was 3 bosses in Dead Rising. I was just
you can't all be here.
Yeah, I was just come the fuck on. Why?
You just have that Spider-Man meme with 3 Steve Blums.
Oh, you got the glitch too. But yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather have a show where Steve Blum and E.G. Daily are the only 2 voice actors for every character?
That's like saying, hey, do you want Troy Baker as every character? No.
Well, it's happening. That's what
you
get.
You don't want Spike Spiegel versus Tommy Pickles?
I forgot that was a thing. I forgot he was Tommy Pickles. I would like to see that fight, actually. Spike Spiegel versus Tommy Pickles. Tommy's gonna get a red ass fucking beat down. Spike's gonna be like, kick the baby.
I mean, that would have been a great fighting game, like Celebrity Deathmatch, but with the Rugrats characters. Tommy's secret move is shank you with the screwdriver in his diaper.
No. I got a good one. Tommy. No, not Tommy. Who was the redhead?
Chucky
versus Dexter.
From
Dexter's Lab, yeah.
Okay, Dexter will have his special moves will be call his robot, call his annoying sister to come and destroy your shit.
Yeah, right? Like, oh.
But that's a double-edged sword, because Dee would fuck up your own shit.
Yeah, no, that is true. Dee would fuck up the... Well, then again, you could kind of counter that if you get Mandark to come over, because Mandark will do whatever it takes to get Dee.
That's a lot of micromanaging for a death battle.
You know what Chucky uses? Chucky uses the memory of his dead mom.
Oh, dude, that's okay.
Oh.
Oh man, that's fucked.
Oh, Chucky. Oh.
We could.
And then he could call his new mom Kimmy to do like a karate chop or something. I'm not sure.
New mom karate chop. Wow.
Oh my.
Good lord. Okay. So, wait. What was the kid's name in Outlaw Star?
Gene?
The kid.
No, it's James, right?
No, Gene's the.
But James.
Darwin and
James, right?
Fuck.
It's James.
Is it? James?
I think it's James.
I think it's Jim.
It's
Jim,
James.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right.
Jim?
No.
Jim,
Yeah, you guys are right. Absolutely right. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, because they're trying to do like a Great Expectations, Charles Dickens kind of shit.
Yeah.
Everyone gets screwed at the end.
Jim or Catra?
Jim. I don't know. No, Jim.
I mean, Jim gets your shit. He's on top of your everyday needs.
Yeah, but Catra, nobody likes Catra.
Catra doesn't actually do work. You're just getting resources.
That's what I'm saying.
And for those resources, that's a lot of whininess that has to stay in the room with you.
Yeah.
Not an equal sacrifice.
And just a bam. So, because I think Jim would win against Catra. Because it's Catra. What the fuck is he gonna do? Like, he can't do anything on his own. He had Dorothy dead to rights with a fucking gun. He just throws that out and does the sword, and what happened? He gets his shit right. At least Jim, he can.
Jim will prepare.
Yeah.
Jim will prepare. Jim wouldn't just show up without a plan and everything. Jim will prepare.
Yeah. Yeah. Jim actually did throw down when that one assassin tried to kill Gene. Jim threw down. Jim fucking threw down. He can.
Yeah, well, I mean,
would have just been over. It's just, and 20 minutes in, just over.
Yeah.
I think a great thing would have been like if you prop Jim out and put him as a Somali pirate, like put him in that movie with Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks when he's like, I'm the captain now. That would have been good. Like we're going to the ley line. I'm the captain.
I got this.
I don't know, like I gotta give props to Gene Starwin though, man. I mean, like it's not every day that a person can honestly say like, hey, how you doing? Well, I'm fucking the keys to my ship. Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's that WAP wet ass processor. Wet ass processor.
But doesn't that mean that when the GPS fucks up, you're also to blame?
What? Right. It's like take a left, right. In 300 seconds, you will reach your destination.
Yeah, that does. Yeah. Oh God. Just imagine like fucking. Oh God, what happens if she's pregnant? Does she give birth to another ship? Does she give birth to like a ship?
Well, she would just do different. You would just give the kid different reign over different functions of the ship while it grows up, and then I guess you make a new ship when it rebels. It's gonna eventually rebel and then go off on its own.
Oh man, that's yeah.
I mean, I guess it would just be like Ryo-Oki from Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo, just turn into a giant like Space Crystal Starship.
It's fun.
Which is weird because I started, like, I said, like, in a past Slab Lounge that I missed watching Tenchi Muyo, and I actually watched some Tenchi Muyo. But, like, I don't know.
It was great, but then they got all those different ones, and I'm like, it was hard to keep track of which timeline are you guys going on. Like,
well,
now you got
some of them you
kids
can,
and all this shit.
some of them you can cut out pretty quick, because, like, GXP isn't actually Tenchi. That's like his, what is it, like son?
That was his son. But the whole point of that was for the ecchi Lu content. That was all swimsuit episodes. Like,
even then, they were all right. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but wasn't that great when it's like he revives the old skeleton Ruko and she still wants to have sex with him? And I mean,
well, because
that's their whole bit. That's the
change?
whole bit. It's like, I'm old as fuck. Now I'm going to look kind of young. Have sex with me.
Like, she doesn't care.
I know she doesn't, but still, I mean.
Washu did not create her to care.
I mean, they should put Ruko and Inuyasha. I think that would have been better. Out there having sex.
I'm not a big...
Actually, no.
What?
They should have did Ryoko and Sesshomaru.
Sesshomaru. Oh, because you know they did the sequel, and Sesshomaru has kids. I don't know who the fuck he fucked, but he has 2 daughters.
Ren. It's Ren.
Yeah, Ren.
They're old
Okay,
enough for me. I
yeah.
mean, that's probably...
No, okay, yeah, it's Ren.
It's
But
in
that
the
was like
future.
fucking weird.
It's in the distant future. Past future?
It doesn't matter distant future.
I don't know
It's
what
weird.
era that is, because your feudal era forward.
It's the feudal era of Japan, like 500 BC, but not 500 BC, but because it was like 500 years before Commander Perry with the black ships at the Japan or some supposed to shit.
Yeah.
But it's still weird.
I don't even know what time frame that falls in anymore. That's something.
But that's still weird that he picked that girl up at 8, watched her grow up, all this shit, and then it's like having sex. I mean, I guess.
To be fair, I don't feel like he planned it, because you could tell from the beginning she was already like, I want to be with you forever, and he's just kind of like, all right. So,
okay, but what was her option? She was starving, almost attacked by wolves, and killed. Like, not a lot of options.
I mean, still had more option than Kagome gave Inuyasha.
Yeah, that is
He's
true.
wearing a necklace he can't take off, and she could take it off, and she's purposely leaving it on, just cause.
That is
Yeah.
true.
There's a whole movie acknowledging that. The bitch has it on him just cause she's a jealous hoe. If you even mouth the word fucking Kikyo, sit has already been said 4 times.
It's like Kikyo, he's hung up on his ex. Like, girl, he's hung up on his ex. He's like, you're fucking 14 years old. This bitch has never been in love with anyone, and it's like 14. I'm
literally.
woman.
But notice, bitch never said anything about Kagura.
Yeah.
Kagura's been all in front of Inuyasha, but Inuyasha doesn't pay attention. She has literally been on body to body with Inuyasha. She ain't said shit to Kagura. But
No,
Kikyo stands over in the corner mist by a tree. Oh no, that's the whole next 3 episodes is Kikyo. We got a bitch about that.
Well, that's because she's a reincarnation, so she knows how much a hoe Kikyo is, because that's her. It's the same person.
But see, when you
That's
really
why.
think about that logically, though. That's untrue. Because Kikyo was a priestess. And she died after she tried to be with Inuyasha. Kagome's the reincarnation. Kagome is the hoe version.
Kagome's the
There is no
Americanized
purity.
version.
The purity is gone. That is why when Kikyo goes near Kagome, Kagome is just sucking up soul. The bitch ain't pure.
But look at Kagome with that short ass skirt. Kikyo's like, I didn't have to use the skirt that short to get Inuyasha to want to take off these wraps.
With bandages.
And then she's off with that with Koya, the wolf guy, Koga. And she's like, it's no big deal. It's just a friend from work. It's just a 6'5" friend from work. Why are you jealous?
Every time something bad happens, all of a sudden there's wind upon her skirt. Yeah.
Right?
No, that's that plutonic friendship, all right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like it was so quick. It was nothing. It's nothing.
That's why Sesshomaru has never liked her. From the beginning of the series, when she walked out there, he just looked like that thought over there. No.
Right?
Inuyasha. How dare you?
He's like, what you need jargon or whatever to be out there. Like, the staff of two heads. Who's a hoe or not?
Just so terrible. It's I can imagine that. Sesshomaru looks over, he's like, that's his whole beef with Inuyasha. It's not the fact that he's with a human woman. He's just like, that over there. I wasn't gonna say anything about Kikyo, but that. Nah, screw you. Bye.
Wow, that
Give me that sword.
She was too tired of him through centuries, man. He had that Hoji who kept thinking this woman has all the worst problems in the world. He still wanted to hit it.
Through all the years.
All the worst problems. Like, oh, I heard you have all this. Oh, you have all this. You want to go on a date?
The granddad has pretty much pronounced her dead, and he's still like, my family has these herbs. She was dead.
He's like, I only need her to come back for a couple minutes. That's what Hoji's
Bitch had cancer at one point, and you're still like, I can get in there. Don't worry about it. Just have these special shoes.
Right? It's like, he's going to be a doctor, so he's going to have all the women. He's still chasing after this.
Like, bitch, I will keep you alive. You're going to be my wife.
One person who was a real horn dog in that. Who was the monk? God damn it! What was his name again?
Moroku.
Yeah. Oh my god. He'd go up to I wouldn't be surprised if he goes up to like some hooker that's turning tricks. Excuse me, would you like to bear my children? Like,
well, in future contexts, him and Songo do get together.
They have
I think they have 4 or 5 of them, don't they?
Yeah, I know that.
They're all demon slayers. They have them all fighting as demon slayers. Like the worst profession you could have for your kid, but okay.
But to be fair, they did want the clan back, so I'm not hating on that, because that is kind of fucked up how your clan got wiped out in the first place because Naraku just felt like being a dick. Like there was no real reason. He was just like, fuck all of you because you figured
Naraku was thinking of his dick. That's why he wanted Kikyo. Like this whole thing.
But see, back then, Kikyo was virtuous. She was keeping him at bay.
It started with an
keeping him at bay. Now that she's Kagome, but Naraku's just all over the place, just wilding.
So
like, oh, you gonna show me them legs? Okay, well, I'm gonna just let demons be everywhere. How about that? Run for me, bitch.
Kagome's the Bay of Pigs, or saying like the failed mission. Like, man.
Wow, okay, that took a strange turn.
Well, was it 69, right? Was it 69? I'm not sure.
Like, it is now. It is
now. I know we went to the moon.
Oh.
Did we? Anyway, but...
Yeah. It was just really good CGI.
Oh, man. Robert, I know I said this before, and I will gladly say it again. Welcome to the Slab Lounge. I love these is it just me or is are the anime? I think the anime talks that we have just bring it out of us like a motherfucker. In all honesty, Oh
yeah, because there's been stuff we've watched for years that either one you want to address or two you've been like, that is weird now.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, how come no one talked about it in the show? That's the thing. I wanted so much every show to have one show afterwards where it's addressed weird ass shit. Like, how come no one said anything to this person? Some of this shit is weird. Like, some of these plans are weird, and I'm like, yeah, you got to go with it to move the plot along. But isn't there one person like, hey, maybe we should think of another plan. Or I don't think this is going to work. Like,
nah, can't do that.
This transition, like, let's just go.
That or the obligatory, we must say the mission of what we're about to do super loud in front of the enemy, and somehow they're still going to be surprised by what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, get behind him and do a Kamehameha wave. Okay. And then 2 seconds later, the enemy's like, what? And you're like, how did you were looking at them.
What's this energy? It's like friendship energy. What's this energy? It's off the roof. It's the power of friendship.
No.
No. Power of friendship. Fuck the power of friendship,
okay, first of all, how do we have instruments that can measure friendship?
That's just how you. Well, in certain worlds, I can understand that. Like if you're running around in Persona, yeah, there's things with friendship because you have to have confidants and crap. But like in Dragon Ball, no, power levels don't give a fuck about friendship.
Yeah.
Do you? So what you're telling me is that the fact that Frieza can randomly throw a Destructo disc is because secretly he's friends with Krillin? He blew his ass up, but they bonded.
I don't know. Those Cybermen look really close to Yamcha.
No.
Like it was a deadly connection.
I like the seeing as how you brought that up. Like I love the alternate like ending for like. Because in Fighter Z, right, you had those special intros and those special, like, endings. And Yamcha's...
Yes.
Yeah, I love what Yamcha did. Because, like, if Yamcha beats Nappa, right, the special ending is that Nappa gets hit with the Cybermen and it explodes and he's, like, in the Yamcha position and dead. Like, I love that. Like, I loved how the developers just made fun of that.
I think the best thing for Yamcha they would have put him in Wolf's Rain after.
Oh God.
Oh God. Well, I mean, like that would make sense. I mean, he is the.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's the bandit. Like...
No, Yamcha should have been the guy with Blue.
Yeah.
The black part.
The Black Wolf. Yeah.
Yeah. Should have been that guy. That should have been Yamcha.
Yeah.
He's just a washed up has-been, just walking around being angry with the wolf.
Dude, he was for so long. That's why. You know, Yamcha's back at home watching reruns of Dragon Ball. Man, it's like, remember when I was relevant?
You remember when I went to King Kai's and you saw me do this impressive technique?
It's like, remember when I had a chance and I was dating Bulma and now Vegeta's piping her? I could have been rich. I could have been a billionaire. I could have been with Bezo's family, but nope.
Nope. He had to go running around.
I get Prar. The only pussy I have is Prar.
Oh yeah, Prar. I forgot Prar exists.
Prar is worse because at least Oolong has the same power as Prar, but Oolong was interesting. Prar was unnecessary.
Well, because Plar's just kind of floating there. Oolong is deviant.
Nope. You know what I want?
Is like, look, I could transform. I'm going to steal panties. Plar is like, I can transform, but you can give me cat food. Like, that's cool. Like, Oolong's like, I'm going to steal shit. You don't know who I am. Fuck you.
I think they should have kept launching it, that crazy psycho bitch that changes personality every time she sneezes.
Yeah.
Aren't we doing something? She is floating around in Super, but she just doesn't have relevant shit because she's over there with Ten Shinhan.
She would have been great with Hercule because he would have been like, instead of Hercule being friends with Boo, if she would have been friends with Launch.
What? He never enter a world's tournament.
Who? Boo?
Launch. Bitch could have won.
Yeah.
I thought.
The rules are pretty loose in those fucking tournaments.
Yeah, they are. They're loose as fuck.
She couldn't do it because she uses weapons. She has a machine gun. I thought the world tournament you can't use outside weapons.
She can punch a bitch. I've seen her.
She can
Go back to Dragon Ball, which went back when Goku was young. That bitch punched people.
Yeah.
She could take. The only flaw would be you'd pray that no dust goes by in mid punch.
No, that would have been best. She would have punched him and she would have been knocked out. She would have sneezed back like, "Oh dear, what happened? I gotta get dinner ready."
Good God.
She still would have gotten in. It just would have been different. That would have become Vidal's mom.
Vidal's mom. Oh, that
yeah,
was
because
great.
think, if she was at the tournament and did that and went from being a badass to super compliant and submissive, Hercule would marry that on the heartbeat.
Yeah.
He wouldn't argue shit. And then if shit did go wrong, Launch is gonna handle that shit. What do you need security for? You got a bitch with a rocket launcher. Make her sleeve. That's all you gotta do.
But Launch at that time was like 18 when Goku was like 9, right? Or like 23. So how old is Hercule? Like Hercule?
Well, see, even then I'm not sure, because at that time Hercule probably would have been what? Maybe early 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, early 20s.
So it's still not that huge of a gap.
But he wasn't the world champion back then, so I'm not sure he would have got launched. I think Roshi could have beat him back. Well, I mean, Roshi could beat him anytime, but I meant.
But if we go by normal Dragon Ball logic, everybody still would have fell out of the tournament. So he still would have went to the tournament on his own, where none of the Z fighters would have been there, and Launch is still just roaming around. She just didn't enter.
Hercule wouldn't want Launch because Launch would question her. Hercule would want Marin, Krillin's girlfriend, for a while. I think also during the Dead Zone. Like,
no, that bitch is going to spend all his money gone. He's going to be done.
I mean, think about it. A Marin and Boo show. Like, that would have been great.
Oh, God.
Marin and Boo.
What? I don't even...
What? What are you talking about? You don't even... What do you mean? What are you talking about?
That almost sounds like softcore porn waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be gum everywhere.
Yeah.
From the candy.
Because Boo's not going to question shit, and Marin's too dumb for any type of request.
Yeah.
You can ask her anything, and she's not going to question it.
Well, Bulma's mom is dumb, so is Marin. And
but Bulma's mom is different.
Which is blue.
Bulma's mom is dumb, but she's realistic.
Yeah, but see, I'm saying that would have been a great show, like a Golden Girls type show, but with these.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus Christ! Do not give us ideas.
And then they meet nice
now
people
I'm
down
actually
the
thinking
way.
about like this Golden Girls situation with our fucking final parody. God damn you, Robert! I'm just like trying. Oh God. Because we had nothing to do with it. Because Yubaba's not doing anything. We could actually have a view for her now.
Yes.
And oh my God.
She'll be the oldest and youngest.
Damn you, Robert.
He's like, you've destroyed our life.
Oh my God. Because it's
Or you could do a Sex in the City thing, Sex in the Castle.
Wait,
Castle
what?
Court. Do like a Sex in the City, but call it Sex in a Capsule because it's capsule courts and they got those kind of
Wait. Oh my God. Oh.
As the capsule turns.
Yeah, right?
Oh shit. Like, I'm seriously thinking about this too. Fuck. You two gotta keep going. I'm gonna my permutation.
You're like, hold on.
Yeah, I'm like seriously like trying to like put these two things together.
Or you could do a spoof of the Modern Family when they show all the different people's houses. So you just show Kakarot and his house in the field, small. Then you show the rich Castle Vegeta and them.
No.
Then you show
that setting's
Videl and
already.
Sam Man with Hercule and Pan.
Robert, like I'll tell you the premise. Like after, like off camera, because like you fed me bad ideas that I'm like, it's so good. Like I'll tell you the premise off camera, but like yeah. So anyway, oh Jesus, like girls. Anyway, so that said, Jesus, Robert, why did you give me that idea? You're terrible.
See, if you did the Modern Family thing, you can have Cell come over and it's like, can I borrow an Android instead of borrow some sugar?
No.
Oh, God, no.
No androids for you, sir.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not even 13. Not even giving you 13.
It's like, we can't give you underage androids. Like, what?
Jesus. So, anyway, fuck. Oh, Dragon Ball. Fucking... I know this is off course from Sunrise, but seeing as how the Dragon... I might as well just say... I think it's Chris A. something. The voice actor for Frieza. The Funimation voice actor for Frieza. So, yeah, I think his name is Chris something. Let me double check. He's a voice actor. Yeah, Christopher Aries. So, poor guy. Like, he was Frieza. How old was he? Yeah, because we found out, like, he 56. Damn it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he
That's
wasn't
pretty
even
young.
that old.
Yeah. The fuck? I mean, like, Jesus. Taro Miro was, like, 50-something, too, so it's just like, God damn it.
I mean,
the OG
with
voice actor... the OG...
You have that, and Betty White's about to turn 100, right? I mean,
Yeah.
she turns 100.
Yeah.
She's holding on spry and still doing cartwheels.
Yeah. She's gonna outlive us all.
She, like, I'm telling you, if there is an immortal in the world, she is bordering on it. I'm starting to think she might be one of the elder gods from Mortal Kombat.
What, she's an Eternal? She's an Eternal.
Gee, I don't know,
She has a cameo in the Eternal Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Eternal. Not Betty White.
Wait, Betty White was in the Eternals?
No, maybe.
No. He's saying she could be.
She could be.
No, that would be hilarious, because you know the Eternals are there, and they're like, who gave you those orders? And they look up at the Celestials, and it's just a godly picture of Betty White.
Oh, God.
Betty White. I was here, dearies. I was here, dearies.
I am Betty White, one of the celestial beings.
Oh, no,
Dorothy,
it'd be even better. What if they had done that instead of when they introduced Kang the Conqueror? What if they had done it as Betty White instead?
Oh, God.
Betty White.
All the Bettys. Various
Absolutely.
versions of Betty.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
In Game of Thrones, the White Walkers are the Betty White Walkers. They're coming.
Oh.
Betty White Walkers.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my God, that's fucking brilliant. Who
The
would be
best
the
part
Night
of this
King in
is
that
9
case?
times out of 10,
Fucking
if she heard these,
Blanche?
she would probably laugh about them too.
Oh, shit. Oh, Betty White. And, well, we're actually approaching time. So, yeah. This has been a very, 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 very good Slab. I love this Slab Lounge. Dude, like, I'm just going to spoil what next week's Slab Lounge is going to be because I'm, like, 100% psyched for it. So, like, before we actually got together, when we actually did get together, I requested that we take Star Wars and Star Trek characters and put them in some wacky scenarios, and I'm really excited to see, like, how that's gonna... Yee! So, that said, thanks for tuning into the Slab Lounge, everybody. This is Doug Medhen, Captain K, a.k.a. Kevin Bradley, and Robert Haywood saying later on.
There it is.